world and all who inhabit it. I have a lot to do today and I have zero motivation to get any of it done. So I figured if I recorded it, maybe then I would feel like someone's holding me accountable. And also then I'm getting YouTube content done. So it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. Well, I already started this morning. I've been up for about an hour. I had an orange with my husband this morning. We like to eat oranges from like a local orange farm, orange grove. Then I cleaned the toilet because whenever I need to clean the toilet, right after I use it, I'll be like, okay, time to clean it. And obviously I wasn't going to get that on camera. Here we are. Here's the state of things. Messy, messy, baby. Messy, messy. I'm going to start the first load of laundry. I'm just going to wash my husband's blanket. We'll start with that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, the next thing is I'm gonna put some sunscreen on, get dressed. I do have to film something for work in a few hours, but I'm mostly just getting dressed just to get dressed. You can't be in your jammies all day. It's bad for your mental. But first I'm gonna do my little skincare. Because I do like a full skincare routine at night, I tend to not do it in the morning just because I notice that I tend to break out. This has been working for me lately where, you know, I do all my skincare at night and then in the morning I just take my toner. I had a friend tell me to do this once and it didn't really work out for me back then. I'm out of this toner, but it's okay. I have a second bottle. Don't wash your face in the morning because if you did a whole skincare routine at night, it almost like defeats the purpose of doing all that skincare at night. And I don't know how true that is because that didn't necessarily work for me when I used to use a different kind of toner. But I think if you use maybe like a more aggressive one like this one, then you might have better results just because it actually does I feel like this actually does get whatever gunk off your face without stripping it too much. But I just noticed when I wash my face in the morning, I don't know what it is, but by the end of the day, I get a few zits or something. So anyways, this is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Exfoliating Toner. I love it. It actually works so good. And it's only $13 for a big bottle that lasts you forever. I feel like that's the thing people don't talk about with the Ordinary is how affordable it is. That's probably their biggest selling point is that they're affordable. Yeah, I go aggressively at my skin. I probably shouldn't. There's probably gonna be people watching being like, yeah, you're doing makeup. I don't know. This is what works for me, so shut up. I have a little mini fridge of skincare on my vanity. I don't know if keeping your skincare cold actually does anything. I just like the way it feels. I also love rubbing my face. Anytime I'm doing skincare, that's my chance to just rub my face. And I'm sorry, rubbing your face feels good. You're not supposed to touch your face, and I don't. Well, I try really hard not to throughout the day. So when I have my one chance to just touch my face, I do it. And I always do a little eye cream morning and night because, I don't know, I've noticed my under eyes have been getting drier lately. I also just feel like that's one of those places where you see aging. It's in the eyes. And I really like my eyes. That's one of those things that I'm like, I like that feature of myself. So I want to take care of the feature that I really care about the most, which is my eyes. I swear I feel like my eyebrows have fallen with age. I look at photos though and I really can't tell a difference, but there's just something about, I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed now. Okay, I'm dressed now. I honestly have zero motivation to do anything, but I'm gonna clean right now. So let me show you the state of affairs. You can kind of tell already. Messy, messy, just stuff everywhere. So I'm gonna get cracking on my side of the room. Let's just go that far and then see. Maybe I don't know what that'll do, but let's try. Okay, that's all done. Much better. Nothing on the floor. There's this mini fridge, but I gotta figure out what to do with that. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle my husband's side. His side is a lot cleaner than mine. This probably won't take very long, but yeah. Okay, I'm done with that. I don't know why I felt like that took longer. I think just because it's my husband's stuff. So sometimes I'm like, where does this go? Where does he want this? But also, there was just a lot of random little knickknacks. Like, I had a lot of large items on the floor, but he just had a lot of little tiny things everywhere. And also, I realized I needed to dust. So I just went through and dusted too. That's what it's looking like. A lot better. But the only problem is now I have like a buildup of stuff that I need to go put somewhere else. And I feel like that's what happens when you clean. I don't know, maybe this is just me, but it's like you like slowly chip away until eventually you're kind of left with like a pile of stuff that you're like, now where does this go? And then sometimes to make room for that stuff, you have to clean something else that you weren't expecting to clean, but you're like, let me clean this drawer out. Because why does this drawer have random stuff? Like, this drawer is meant for these items, but for some reason it's full of the wrong items. And it's just like never ending. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I'm just constantly reorganizing and cleaning because I'm constantly finding new things that need a new home. I have done a pretty good job of like reorganizing throughout the last, I would say, 2 years or so, especially when me and my husband were living on our own and then we had to move back in with my parents. It was a lot of like, I gotta figure out how to downsize, and downsizing means that you have to figure out where everything goes and prioritize what are the things you actually want to keep. What do you actually have room for? That's helped a lot. That's helped me edit, I guess, what it is I want to keep and what I don't, and I have like a pretty good structure. Honestly, I'm exhausted right now. I'm kind of over it, but I have so much to do still. Like, so much. But I think I'm going to take a break from cleaning because I'm starting to get a little sweaty. I just feel like if I keep going, if I have to stop for time, I'm not going to be able to pick back up. I don't want to poop myself out so early in the day because I got a million things to do. I still have to finish washing the bed sheets. I have one blanket going, then I'm gonna have another blanket going. I gotta wash towels. I still have to clean my desk, the office. Getting overwhelmed, actually. And that's not to mention the work that I have to work, do my job that I'm getting paid to do. I'm gonna take a break, check on emails, work stuff, you know. Okay, I proceeded to do nothing. I was doom scrolling. I did go through my emails, but I really didn't have that many like work emails or anything like that. Now I have to get ready to go film for a work thing. I'm gonna switch a load of laundry out real fast and see if I can clean my vanity up because it's stressing me out. That was really fast. I gotta go now. I'm gonna change into like work clothes and I'm gonna go film. I'm also gonna switch the laundry out on my way out. So here's my vanity. It's still not like great. It's pretty crowded. I don't know what to do. I have like a watercolor kit that I just bought and I don't know what to do with it. And then I have Scentbird and I'm debating on canceling it just because I just feel like it's so wasteful. But I really like trying new perfumes every month. But it's like annoying having like a collection of perfumes and I don't know where to put them. And I do think they sell like a stand or something, but I don't know. I've heard like things about the company. I don't know. I'm like debating on canceling. I've had it for like 2 years, my Scentbird subscription, and I do really like it, and I've discovered a lot of perfumes that I probably wouldn't have tried that I really like, but I don't know. It's mostly just annoying having those floating around. Like, I need something to hold them, but I don't want to buy a little holder from them. Like, that's so annoying. I don't know. I'm rambling. I gotta go. I finished my work thing and it went really well. And I stopped by Rad Coffee. Everyone in there is so nice. I'm never really in this area. I always stop here whenever I'm in this area. But I got a little berry tea. Delicious. And then I got this berries and cream. Vegan crispy. It is so good. Wow. The top part is like crunchy. And there's little dehydrated strawberries all throughout. So good. Yes, I'm slacking. Yes, I'm putting off going home because it's my lunchtime. I think I'm gonna go get like a croissant sandwich from this donut place that is super, super good. That's on the way back to my house. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'll be home. So I got my little croissant sandwich. It comes with 2 donuts. 2 little mini donuts. I'm gonna eat those too because I'm a little gluttonous girl. While I was waiting for my donuts, this guy just came up. Pobrecito, I think he was not neurotypical. He was just talking to me about Catherine O'Hara being dead. I don't know why. He just came up and was like, started talking about it. I said, period. And then my order came out and I was like, gotta go. And he said, bye. Yeah, interesting day. So I'm never washing my husband's blanket again, or at least not in this house. I don't know if I need to take it to a laundromat next time or what, but I just put his blanket in the washing machine this morning. I knew something was wrong because it said it was only gonna take like a little over an hour, which usually bedding, that's how long it takes. And I stopped by to move it when I was about to leave, and it said 24 minutes left, but it had already been like 2 hours. And I was like, why is there another 24 minutes left? And it sounded like it was like stuck or something. I don't know. So then I like went in there. The blanket was just sopping wet. And I was like, okay, well, let me like, maybe it's because it's like balled up. So let me like undo it and put it back in. It sounded like it was okay. So I was like, okay, I'll just leave it because I gotta go. I come back. Mind you, it's been like 2 hours. So in total, this thing has been was in the washing machine for like 3 or 4 hours. It said 8 minutes left. And I was like, something's wrong. Of course, I pull it out again. It's still sopping wet. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna take it out and put it in the dryer. Of course, I put it in the dryer, and then the dryer, like, it's like da-dong, da-dong. And I'm afraid of breaking dryers, so I pulled it out and like I tried to like squeeze the excess water out, and it just got all over me like this huge heavy sopping wet blanket, and I just couldn't do anything about it. Maybe there's something that I could have pressed on the washing machine. I don't know. I just freaked out and put it in the dryer. So, and I don't know how long it's gonna have to be in that damn dryer. I don't know what happened, but the fact that it was in the washing machine for 4 hours and was sopping wet, obviously something's wrong. But I've washed that blanket before in this machine and I have not had that issue, so I don't understand what happened this time. And I put the blanket in by itself. I have no idea, but I went and put my blanket in just now, but it's not one of those big heavy Mexican blankets, so it should be fine. But if something goes wrong with that one, then I think the washing machine is broken, and then we have much bigger problems on our hands, don't we? So please, let's hope for the best. I'm honestly over it. I just feel like today's taking it out of me. I'm gonna eat my sandwich and then I don't know what I'm gonna do from there. Okay, I just got a lot of work done. I had a lot that I needed to do that I was putting off. And now I'm going to finish cleaning this room. Yeah, and then I'm gonna clean my bathroom, and then I'm gonna clean the office after that. And I have to check on laundry again. Hopefully the washing machine's working. That's where we're at right now. So the washing machine is definitely broken. I just put my second blanket in there, which is much less heavy than the other one. Same thing happened. It got completely soaked. It's just soaked. Like, it seems like the washing machine just isn't like rinsing. I don't know if it's maybe because it needs to spin, and maybe I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm really nervous because I'm like, oh my god, did I break it? Or I don't know. So I'm really freaking out. I just put one blanket in there. Like, I put one blanket. Okay, yeah. Okay, update. I googled and it said most likely your drain is clogged, which I'm theorizing that that's the case because cut to footage earlier today, I saw a bunch of gunk like all over the door, and I was like, why is there gunk all over the door of the washing machine? And so I cleaned it off, like whatever gunk it was like green, and it looked like maybe like cat hairs. I mean, we do have cats, so I'm thinking somebody like washed something that had a bunch of hair, because we have like a bunch of pets here. So I'm thinking maybe somebody's load just had like too many hairs, and maybe the hairs just built up over time, because there's a lot of people living in this house. So I don't know, but I'm scared to like break anything, so I'm not gonna fool around with it. Hopefully it's an easy fix. Can't do any more laundry right now. Hopefully I can just dry those 2 blankets and call it a day. But I need to clean this office. The bathrooms are cleaned. Bedroom is cleaned. It's just the office now. The office is scary. Like, you see how scary that is? That's frightening. This is the biggest challenge. It doesn't take that long for me to do the office. It's just more so like, there's just a lot of stuff in here because me and my husband share this office. We share a bedroom too, but I try really hard to make the bedroom like a space of relax and simplicity. But the office is kind of just, I mean, for lack of a better term, it is my husband's man cave. And then I just kind of use it. I kind of abuse it too. There's just not a lot of space in here. Like, we've already kind of maxed everything out. I'm gonna try my best. I don't know. It usually doesn't take that long. It's more so just like having to think about where things are gonna go. And we have a bird in here and she's really messy, so. Okay, I gotta really clean my husband's side of the desk just because I don't really know where he wants everything. I just focus on my side. As long as he's fine, I don't care, but my side was messy, so I needed to situate that. But I feel better. I think things could be cleaner, but at this point, I'm over it. I'm a little burnt out from all the cleaning and stuff, so I'm just gonna take it as it is. Now, I'm going to focus on editing. I think that's all I have to do. I do have some additional work stuff I need to take care of before I'm done for the day, but it's also editing. I need to edit for work and I need to edit for personal, so I'm gonna be editing for the next few hours probably, and then after that is dinner, and then I go to the gym, and then that's my day. I haven't had a lot of time to doom scroll and brain rot, and I'm a little sad about it because, to be honest, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I was really depressed last week. I think I was lacking motivation. I wasn't particularly sad. I guess more so just, obviously I'm sad with the state of the world, but more so I felt overwhelmed and just a little like, just really lacking in motivation, I would say. So I didn't upload any videos last week or anything, but it's okay. I just decided it would be better to take a break than to like push through it and burn myself out more. I kind of just wanted to like gauge what I was feeling and kind of go from there. But I feel better now, and today was more so about like, okay, you need to get yourself out of this, because there kind of gets a point where, you know, if you're having a depressive episode where you're kind of faced with a choice to either continue in it or maybe you feel a little bit of motivation, so try to take advantage of that. And that's kind of where I'm at. I just felt a little bit of motivation, a little bit of like, okay, I think I can get out of this. And so I was like, let me just push myself today because I think I can. And also I just feel like if I were to just stew in it more or feel defeated by it and just continue in that, it would just progressively get worse and worse, because I do this thing where I get depressed and then I lack motivation, and then because I lack motivation I don't do stuff, and then when I don't do stuff I feel guilty and I feel like not good about myself, and then when you don't feel good about yourself you get more depressed. And so the cycle continues. Sometimes it's okay to kind of be in that mode where you're like, you know what, it's okay. I don't feel guilty. I need to take this time to myself. But then whenever I can find a way to break the cycle, or I feel like, okay, this is getting to a point where like I'm really not happy with it, that's when I really try my best to get out of that depression cycle. A lot of it's just being really aware of your emotions and allowing yourself the space to feel what you're gonna feel, but not, it's better not to like ruminate in those thoughts or, you know, like let yourself spiral too much. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to allow yourself to be depressed. Give yourself that time, but don't let it swallow you whole. And, you know, part of being aware of your feelings is when you start to feel a little better, feeding into that instead. Feeding into the, you know what, I really want to clean my bathroom today. Let's do it. You know, feeding into that. So I hope this makes sense, but that's just kind of my way of getting out of it, because this does happen to me quite a bit, I would say. I've learned through a lot of years of like therapy and just a lot of work on myself how to work through those things. And there was a lot of times today when I felt like defeated, like especially with the washing machine and all that stuff, where I just felt like tired and like, I don't want to do this. I kind of just want to be depressed again. But I know that the consequence of that wasn't worth it. It's a lot of practice too. That's the other thing. Like, be gentle with yourself if you're struggling and you feel like please don't mind all the boxes up there. Our bird really likes boxes, so we save little boxes for her. That's why those are there. I just realized how crazy that looks, that there's just a whole bunch. I'm like, wow, I just cleaned today, but there's a whole bunch of boxes. Don't worry about those. Those are for her. She really likes them. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of just my way of approaching it, and it works for me. It takes a lot of practice, so don't beat yourself up. If you feel like, no, it's not working, like I can't get through this, that sort of thing, don't worry, because that happens. Like, sometimes you really just can't get out of it, or sometimes, you know, you miss that opportunity to break the cycle of depression spiral, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't really know what to call it, but it's okay. It's okay if you miss the opportunity, but next time, you know, try to be aware of that wave, and if you catch a wave of positivity, jump into it, leap into it, you know? And yeah, you'll get out of it. It doesn't last forever, trust me. I've been in really long bouts of depression where I was just like high functioning depression. If you're in that sort of situation, I highly recommend trying to seek therapy and look for ways to make that cost effective, especially definitely. You know, if your insurance covers therapy, a lot of insurance covers therapy these days, thankfully. You know, they don't cover literally anything else. But yeah, try to find ways to get cost-effective therapy, seek professional help, find books that might be helpful to you, watch content or anything to help you get through those episodes. But if it's pretty severe, I really do recommend getting professional help, because sometimes you just need an expert, and that's what helped me the most. I would say I'm much more able to handle emotional spells and that sort of thing, and I'm much higher functioning now. But also, you're never going to get to a point where you just beat these things. It's more so just learning to accept it. It's like grief, you know? At some point you just accept it, and then that's how life is. Same thing with anytime you're not neurotypical or you have mental health disorders. You're not going to get rid of those things or beat them, but learning how to accept them and live with them. And that is a grieving process in a way, because you have to grieve the fact that you're never going to be maybe an idealized version of yourself that you thought you might be, but accepting yourself for exactly who you are. And honestly, having mental illness kind of rocks a little bit, because it makes you kind of cool. I might vlog a little bit more, we'll see, but great news, my dad was able to fix the washing machine. I guess that happens a lot. They said that the like drain gets clogged, so everything's fine, but I'm just relieved because I was like, I didn't break it. But I'm editing, as you can tell by my bags under my eyes, editing bags under my eyes. Yeah, I finished editing, but now my back is sore from editing. Like, my shoulders hurt. I don't really have a good ergonomical desk, I think. And so I'm using a little back massager. About to eat dinner soon and then go to the gym. Oh, my massager just finished. Oh boy. Today's arm day at the gym and my shoulders hurt from editing, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna have to stretch real good.